Super Mario Sunshine, probably the most summery game ever conceived. It was released in 2002 and was a sequel to perhaps one of the most important games ever, Super Mario 64. The game that pioneered 3D gaming. How is this next Mario game even gonna compare? Not to mention, it had been 6 whole years since Mario 64 came out. But why the long wait? Was it like in the creepypastas, or was it because the N64 disk drive sold like garbage, and therefore a game of this scale couldn't be put on the N64? Nah, Shigeru Miyamoto said frick it, let's just wait for the next system. And so they did! And the GameCube would be graced with their first and only 3D Mario game. And it's kinda mid, not gonna lie. So you got your GameCube, or Wii, and you got your game, or All-Stars Collection, and you're ready to play! Only to find out the game has voice acting in it.
Go straight that way. You can't miss the
has
mess
voice acting in it.
Your first job's to get rid of all
Game
that
has
ugliness.
voice
And remember, we'll be
acting.
watching you, pal.
The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us.
Yeah, so Nintendo made a bold decision to have voice acting in the next Mario game. To no one's surprise, nobody really liked it, and it was mocked by everyone. But the thing everyone did like was the setting. Isle Delfina. You got Gelato Beach, you got Noki Bay, you got all the Italian foods. And when you arrive there, you meet your companion, Flood, which is the coolest part of the game. It makes platforming fun and even more versatile. The only problem is you can only have 2 types of FLUDD modifiers at a time, when there are 4 in total. Would it have hurt for them to be used on the D-pad? You know, the part of the controller that goes unused in the game, it has 4 sides to it. Jeez, there couldn't be a more obvious fix to this problem besides going directly to Nintendo HQ and telling Shigeru Miyamoto himself. Another weird thing about this game is that the enemies are really weird. There are no Goombas or Koopas, only duck things. Cat quacks? Cadillac? There's also these weird Goomba reminiscent onion things. And Mario violently kills a blooper multiple times. What? Oh my god! Mario, why would you do that? It's like squirming for its life. This reminds me of that one scene from The Boys. Speaking of oddly violent boss fights, Mario also waterboards a giant piranha plant multiple times and then ground pounds on its stomach. There's a lot of repetition in this game, and unlike Mario 64, you have to complete every level from every world to complete the game. So the repetition is inevitable. You can't just pick and choose levels like last time, you have to do every single one. Why did they take out the feature of doing levels like you want? Probably because there are so few levels in this game, if you could choose to skip the bad ones, you'd be left with like 5 levels. This is honestly the most mid Mario game. There's a reason why the Pachinko Machine and Leaf Live are so infamous. It's because they are mind-numbingly bad. You cannot convince me the developers weren't under the influence for designing some of these freaking stupid levels. Throwing some positives since I've been a little negative so far. I really like how Mario can dive and shoot water out and slide on it like a slippy slide. I also like how you can unlock different outfit for Mario, which would be further iterated on in Mario Odyssey. Another thing this game introduced was Bowser Jr., who's been a staple of Mario franchise ever since. Unlike other Mario games, Bowser doesn't really have a presence here up until the end, which actually is a pretty fresh change, I guess. Overall, this game is different to the status quo, which kind of fits in with the other GameCube games at the time, iterating and being different from their established franchises. And while I didn't like this game that much, a lot of other people ended up loving it, so don't take what I say too seriously. So give it a shot. If you don't like it, throw it at Nintendo HQ, and if you do like it, keep it and become Mario in real life. I don't really know. And that's it. Let's go!